Warning: this video may contain spoilers for the entirety of Final Fantasy VII's compilation, meaning Advent Children, Crisis Core, Before Crisis, Remake, obviously, the original game, obviously. I don't know much about Dirge of Cerberus, so probably, maybe not that, but who really cares? So, I wanted to make this video because of the E3, not the E3, the PlayStation Showcase. I have really gotten into the man. I really want to replay the whole of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So I downloaded it finally from Steam for my laptop Integrate. I still haven't done the Integrate stuff like ever because I didn't have a PS5 when it came out, and I still don't have a PS5. But that's just my sad life. And I just needed to talk about this game because it, first of all, adding mods has made me much more attached to this world than I thought it would. But I was just having that itch to like play this game again, and I just wanted to gush about how good it is. Good it is. So we're just gonna start off from chapter 13, and as I play, I'll put out my thoughts because I am very ADHD brain, and uh, I can't concentrate. I'm not good at having a train of thought when I'm not doing something else simultaneously. So we're going to do chapter 13. So let's start with chapter 1. So I have actually 100%ed the game on PS4. If I remember, I'll put up my platinum award somewhere around here. I just realized the exposure in this room is garbage because I have like two big ass windows behind me and it's summertime, but it's fine. Because I wanted, because this is probably gonna become a series on the channel where I just ramble about the things I really, really love, and it can range from like 10 minutes to like 40 minutes, knowing me. And I wanted to start with FF7 Remake because FF16 dropped today, and let me go to a place with music. FF16 dropped today, and I can't play it because baby girl does not have a PS5 yet. It's a goal of mine this year to get a PS5 so that I can play FF7 Remake Part 2. I mean FF7 Rebirth the day it comes out, because y'all know and I'm probably gonna stream it.
Sector 7 is buried under rubble now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
Oh, I like the echo they added.
Good play.
God, the sound design in this game is also so good.
Way to get there. Aerith showed me before.
This ancient girl knows her stuff. Didn't mean anything by it.
There. So I lost my train of thought. So because of FF16's release, not even because of that, it's mainly because of the PlayStation Showcase. I got really bad into wanting to play FF7 Remake again and try to 100% it for the Steam version, which means hard mode. And the first thing I realized when I went back from hard mode to normal mode is, man, all these enemies are easy as shit when you know what to do. What to do? Like I think the Tifa has died once this entire playthrough of mine, and no one else has died, which is not something that happened the first time I played FF7 Remake. The first time I played, I had to retry the battle a few times. I'm so confident in myself that if I was put in hard mode right now, I could probably make it out just fine, except for the final Shinra VR machine. Except that, I think I can beat it easy. So now I'm like questioning if this game is easy or if I'm just that good of a gamer. You know, I'm kidding. I'm not that good. I'm not that good at video games. I started playing video games primarily during 2020, but I guess I played Persona 5, the original, in 2017, and 2018 I played FF15, Final Fantasy 15, which was my first Final Fantasy, and I fell in love with it. But that's a different story, and my controversial love for Final Fantasy 15. And then the next one, I'll tell you how Remake happened in my life. So, March 18th, so I live in India, so, and 10th grade is a very important year in India, because it helps you decide basically what stream you're going to enter, whether you're going to go to a science stream or a commerce stream or whatever stream you want. So I had to get really good grades for that. So I was like studying 24/7. I like locked up my laptop, my PlayStation 4, and I just locked it completely up. Did not use it at all. And I was just stressed as shit. And I was like suicidally stressed. But that's a different thing, a different story. Warning: there might be some suicide-related stuff in this. So when March 18th, my exams got over, my final exams. March 19th, quarantine hit, and then March 31st, Persona 5 Royal came out. And I think March 31st, Persona 5 Royal came out, and then April 10th, Final Fantasy 7 Remake came out. So from March 31st to April 9th, I completely finished Persona 5 Royal because I was like, I need to finish this before Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Plus, the game is really good. But I was like left depressed at the end of that. So immediately, to get over my depression, I started Final Fantasy 7 Remake. So the initial playthrough of Final Fantasy 7 Remake for me was very much more of escapism. Like, obviously, I enjoyed the game, but it was a lot of escapism. Escapism of, oh, I don't want to be depressed about Persona 5. Also, by the way, can we appreciate this Chainsaw Man skin? Hold on. I have the Chainsaw Man skin on Cloud. Oh god, what is happening? What is happening? My face isn't showing, but it's fine. Can we appreciate the Chainsaw Man skin on Cloud? This is Aki Cloud, and I'm like living for it because he was wearing a suit during chapter 9 during the dance off. He was wearing a suit, and now I wish I recorded it so that I could show the world how hot Cloud looks dancing in a flippin' suit. Also, so that I could have seen him dancing in a flippin' suit. And obviously this is Tifa Makima. I don't know what Barrett symbolizes, but I respect the shit out of it. It actually looks kind of like Heidegger's costume, so maybe they just reskinned that to fit, because they're kind of the same physique. I lost my train of thought. This is why this series is gonna be called me rambling about the things I love, because I'm literally gonna be rambling about the things I love. God, I love Final Fantasy 7 Remake so much. The game design in this game, I'm not that good at picking up on good game design. Let me tell you that much. But this game made me pay more attention to stuff like that. Like, look at the lighting. Oh, Chadley.
Cloud, I'm glad to see that you're okay. In these trying times, I hope to develop new materia to help us endure.
This is my son, by the way. His name is Chadley. Oh, I cannot fight Shiva. I have the new Shiva mod.
I've come up with the most fascinating theory.
I have
to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus
I
far.
have
I've done it. I've developed a new
I
material.
have the nude Shiva mod enabled. I actually had the nude honeybee mod enabled too, but I was like, okay, if I'm gonna talk about this, I probably will go back and do the.
All of your future battle intel solutions.
I'll probably go back and do the dance with Cloud in a suit, because I have it figured out. Because I have a save file right before the dance, because I was like, I'm gonna do this again and again. So I should probably have a save file for it. But oh god, where do I start? The story of 7 Remake, I don't care who you are, it's good. I don't care if you're like, oh, they should have kept the original story. No, they shouldn't have. This is way more interesting. People complain that they're Nomuraing it, And it's like, oh, she's making Kingdom Hearts again, and I'm like, bitch, I want Kingdom Hearts again. Yeah, hold on, let me fix my camera. Oh, it's yeah, I just hit it. Bitch, I want Kingdom Hearts again. Are you kidding me? Plus, it feels more coherent than Kingdom Hearts did. Am I the only one who feels that way? It's only been one part, so who knows? But so far, from what I can tell, I don't think they'll screw this up. Cause this game is important to a lot of people emotionally. I am a Zoomer, by the way. Born in 2004. I'm basically just 18. I was 16 when this game came out. 16, 15. 15? Yeah, I was 15 when this game came out. And you know, I'm considered one of the younger demographics for this game. Because this game, I think predominantly the people who played this game are people who know Final Fantasy VII Remake or know about the existence of Final Fantasy VII and how important that is, which I think is a lot more of people above 18, but also 16, you know. I don't know. I don't know how many people my age played this game. Because this game was a cultural phenomenon for people way older than me. So I haven't been able to talk about this game with anyone my age. Let me put it that way. Though that's just India in general, and I can't talk about JRPGs with anyone in my life. Even though that's the only thing I play. Sad.
Alright, let's keep moving.
So, where was I going with this thought? I guess it's another reason why I wanted to play this game so bad. Battle system! Let's get into that real quick and how good it is. I didn't want to mess with anything related to the battle system in this game when it came to mods. Like, there were so many mods that like made the game easier. The only mods I have installed for battle system wise is the proficiency gaining proficiency faster and having more materia slots. So as you can see, I have all the materia slots unlocked. And I'll explain my reasoning for it. It's because the only thing I didn't like about my 100% completing this game was that my cleansing materia wasn't full. Wasn't completed for that final Chadley request. So I had to spend so much time just getting my cleansing materia up, and I was so pissed at that because I was like, this is not fun, because this is just me having to go through random battles again and again just to get this one materia up that I won't even use. And as you can see, this time I have gotten my cleansing materia up. So actually I'm gonna attach something else. Enemy skill, hell yeah. So those are the only two battle mods I unleashed. There was also another one, I think, where you could get summons fast, but I think the battle system in this, and there was another one that spawned enemies again and again.
There, that way. We'll have to fight our way through, but it's our only shot.
Respawn the enemies again and again, which also I didn't want, because I think the number of enemies in this game is perfect. This game does not want you to grind, and I don't want to do that. And I love games that make sure you don't need to grind. It's one of the gripes I'm having currently with my FF10 playthrough, because I bought that on PlayStation, so I can't add any mods to it, where it's like,
Easy now. Try this.
because I don't have any mods added to FF10 because I don't have any mods to FF10.
I got
God, I
you.
can't concentrate on a thought and battle at the same time. So there's a lot of random encounters in FF10. and I need to grind in FF10 a lot because it's
That's a win.
because in modern JRPGs, whenever you are killed by a boss, it'll be like retry, try, and I'll be like yes, please, because I don't want to go through the process of loading my game, getting back to the boss from the final save point, because you can't save anywhere you want in Final Fantasy X. I'm not bashing Final Fantasy X, by the way. I cried so hard in Final Fantasy X in the underwater date. It's not even funny.
Best do it right.
But it is a problem I have with the older JRPGs, where they really focus on grinding, and that's another reason why I really love this game, is because it's not like, yeah, grind to hell and back. It's like, no, just go for it, man. You don't need to grind. Grinding's for losers. Just like, I know many people go for JRPGs because they want to grind, and I'm like, y'all are crazy. Also, these enemies in hard mode are hard as shit. Let me just say that much. I've died so much to those enemies. Also, I'm a very huge save at every point you can. Another reason why I'm not good at streaming, because I'm very safe. Oh, it's just a loop. Okay. So yeah, no grinding required. Final Fantasy is best Final Fantasy. Because no one wants to grind. Ain't nobody got time for that. Also, I love how much this game feels like a turn-based combat game. Okay. Maybe people don't like that about the game. I haven't researched enough. But I think the battle system in this game is so unique because you're like, because you always are like on edge of the ATB improving. You're like, oh god, fight, dodge, roll, steadfast block. Yes, ATB charged. Now I can do an attack. And I think that's such a fun way of playing a video game. Oh wait, I don't have you. Yes, I don't have you assessed.
I got your number.
I was upset that I didn't have this one. This is just me playing FF7 Remake now. Where do I? Story. Let's get into story. I guess I haven't finished about the combat system. You build up ATB, you do stuff. It's amazing. It's fantastic. If you haven't played FF7 Remake and you're still seeing this, and you're like, I've seen FF7 Remake, so I don't need to play it. Trust me, you need to play it. Fish, you need to play it. This game is so good. This game is good as hell. One of the goodest games possible is this game. Okay, let's get into story, because that's another reason why I love this game. So, I love the direction they took FF7 Remake with. So let me tell you guys my exposure to FF7 in general. My cousin told me about FF7 while I was playing FF15. She was like, "There's a remake coming out, but it'll probably never come out." So, because she was been waiting for that remake for the whole time. I've been waiting for it from 2018. So I had it easier. I only had to wait 4 years. I had to only wait 2 years for the remake, and it came at the perfect time in my life. Perfect time in my life. So
You would say that.
So the only way I could experience Remake, FF7 I mean, was through TFS's series called FF7 Mission Abridged, and that series handedly made me fall in love with the characters of Final Fantasy 7. I know it's like they're not technically real interpretations of the characters, like they're not the canon interpretations. Cloud, get the fuck up. But they made me fall in love with Final Fantasy in general. Final Fantasy 7 Remake in general.
You'll need to provide due compensation. You again? Oh shit!
Oh, that's another thing I can gush about. Final Fantasy 7 Mission Abridged. I think that's the best way to experience Final Fantasy 7 if you're not into video games. And I don't care who you are and how you, maybe you're like, no, they destroyed the characters. No, they made them better. The original Final Fantasy 7. Don't get me wrong. I have played the original Final Fantasy 7. Okay. I actually have. I went back and played the original game. And as Alvarad put it so eloquently in his original, in his Final Fantasy 7 Remake video, these characters are ass. So many people are gonna. Okay, they're not ass. He was a little too harsh, but they felt very tropey. Tropey. And Tifa was definitely best girl in original Final Fantasy 7. In this, I think it's Aerith. And I don't care who you are. In the Aerith and Marlene scene in the last chapter, chapter 12, I legitimately cried. Because I was like, Aerith, please don't die. So I legitimately cried so hard for Aerith. And I think she's best girl. But original Final Fantasy 7, what it made up for,
I'm almost afraid to go back.
I think it's
To see
better
it with my own eyes.
than
Tifa.
JRPGs of that time and RPGs of that time. But it's definitely, it's not aged bad, it's just aged. You know, sometimes it's not, you don't really age badly, you just age a lot, and that's okay too. FF7MA, however, treats all the characters with the respect they deserve for the reverence they have, and it has stellar voice acting. Can I just say, best Rufus is Rufus played by Xander Mobus, aka Joker, aka Kubo from Twevi. Xander Mobus, my favorite voice actor of all time.
You're alive!
He's cool as shit, and I love him. And they got him for Rufus, and the Cloud cross-dressing scene was amazing, and how much they respect the story, but take away the stuff that felt like it held the story back, like Cloud trying to kill Aerith in the Temple of the Ancients. I think it's a good character moment in the original game. Don't get me wrong, but it's also brutal, and really sucks that Cloud was like trying to hit Aerith and shit, and it's like, no, I don't want that in my actual game. So that's me getting into FF7MA. But that's what made me fall in love with the characters, even though it wasn't technically the real characters. It made me invested in the story, invested in the characters. I love Sid. That was my only exposure to Final Fantasy VII, period, until this game came out. This game rocked my worldview of Final Fantasy VII and left me hella confused at the end of the game, because I didn't consume anything other than that, than FF7MA at that point of me playing this game. Okay. So when the Crisis Core stuff was happening, I didn't realize the cutscene was different. Because I knew Zack died, and I knew it was sad. And I've seen Zack and Cloud moments, but I didn't want to see his death at all. So I didn't realize that the death didn't happen at the end of this game. And I didn't realize the stamp bag was different till I saw Maximilian Dude on Easy Allies, and him explaining it, and I was like, oh shit, they're really doing good with this game, and it got me so stoked for Remake Part 2 or Rebirth. I should stop calling it Remake Part 2. It's called Rebirth. Yeah, and I think it's such a good way of telling a story that isn't boring. Because if you do the entirety of original Final Fantasy VII, I know there are people who are going to be happy, but it's also not going to be different. Like, just play the original Final Fantasy VII if you want Final Fantasy VII. I want something new. I want something spicy and different, and I want like a who is alive? Who is it? What do you mean Tifa's dead? I still think him being like who is she in the trailer is just Sephiroth trying to mess with Cloud, because that's what Sephiroth does. Uh, Such a good character. Sephiroth's also such a good character. Even though he does shit in the remake, and I mean, he does a lot of shit in the remake. You just don't understand it until you go back and reanalyze it. God, and the Aerith and Sephiroth dynamic, I guess, of like how they're both basically the same character but with different motivations is interesting to me. Where Sephiroth wants to save the planet. I don't know the exact specifics of Sephiroth and Aerith, but it's the feeling, especially in this remake, where they're both the only ones who know what is happening, and that this is we know the future, and it's Sephiroth trying to change the future. The Harbinger is trying to keep it together, like by keeping Aerith in the spot and stuff, and Aerith clearly knowing that the plate is gonna drop, knowing Barrett's name even though he's never mentioned to them, but still trying to keep up a happy, cheery facade. God, this game is so good. I'm I have been speaking for 27 minutes and I don't know what the F I've been talking about this entire time because I just wanted this to be a raw rambling of Final Fantasy VII Remake, because this game is amazing and I have so many thoughts, but I don't think I've told all of them. But I think this video is already getting a little too long. No, it's not. Wait, I can think of more things to ramble about. Let's talk about the cross-dressing thing. You know what? Let's first save this game. Let's save chapter 13. And let me load back the game, because I do want to show you guys Cloud in a suit dancing. The only drawback to the suit mod is that when he does his outfit change, it doesn't actually change. Like, he doesn't get into his Madame M gown, which I did Madame M's quests. I didn't do Chocobo Sam's quests. I did Madame M. So I got Madame M's stuff. So it's just I should have the adult mod off. Wait, just in case. Just in case, let me just I should have the adult honeybee in mod off, but if I don't, then I'm just gonna end the video here. Cause that's a lot of work to reclose it, reopen it. God, the entirety of chapter 9 is just perfection. The starting of it is kind of griping, like when you're going through the tunnels, cause I beat this game on hard mode, right? And the hardest boss for me, okay, the mod turned off. I can have it on. The hardest boss for me was flippin' Hell House. I don't know why. That was literally the hardest boss. Chapters 16, 17, and 18, I completed in one shot in hard mode. Hard mode. I beat Sephiroth first try in hard mode, and I was like, am I doing something wrong? And it's just a lot of dodging in Sephiroth's case. It's dodging and counter stance. Remember that, kids. If you ever want to attempt hard mode in this game, dodge and counter stance are your favorite abilities, really, because counter does so much damage in this game. That aside, where was I going? Hell House was the hardest boss for me. I had to fight it, I think, 5 separate times, and each time I had to restart the whole chapter to do it. And my annoyance with Hell House hit when it was like, oh no, I've been restarting chapters so many times. I finally beat him. I need to restart the chapter again so that I can do both Madam M and Chocobo Sam's quest separately, so that I can get the hard mode books from them. And I was like, oh, I am so pissed at this flippin' boss. Plus the sweepers that come at the end. Hell House can go die. And no one would give a shit. Okay, maybe I'd give a shit a little bit. But I was so pissed at that boss. Okay, we'll end this video by seeing Cloud dance in a suit, because it is perfection. And y'all need to see this.
And here's the man of the hour, chosen by Andrea himself.
Yes, yes. I thought esteemed guest. Head to the stage. Yes.
This is your first time.
Why would I?
Andrea thought it over here.
Hey, hold on.
Oh yeah, they forced this on you. Can I stop the tutorial?
Delicious. Perfection.
Oh, look at him dance. Look at this baby.
Delicious.
The sass.
Perfection.
It's kind of cringe that they don't let you skip this tutorial even if it's the first time. Because I'm definitely someone who'd skip the tutorial first time. Stop fighting, Cloud. You're dancing. God damn it.
Perfection. Work it, honey.
You know, I haven't seen a lot of playthroughs of this game, but I've seen just chapter 9 like a bajillion times. Oh.
You've got real rhythm, mister. Move over, girls. A new dancer's come to town.
Oh, if you get perfect in that, you get a song?
Come on.
Oh no, wait. That means I can't complete a quest. I guess it's a hard mode thing then.
My.
Because I definitely got
Well,
8 and 2 the last time.
Darling, I had no
Oh, I do have
idea.
risque Madam M enabled. It's fine. Basically, the adult honeybee in mod, all these girls are
You
naked.
just sit tight until Andrea
Except
takes
for
the
the
stage.
stockings and the wings.
Look at his
And
muscles.
the neck bracer. Also, how do you guys like Cloud with blue hair? I actually think it's pretty good. I think he looks hot. This whole scene is perfection. I'm so glad Cloud Square was like so many people were like, oh, Square's gonna remove the cross-dressing scene just because they don't want to get that controversy. But Square's like, nah, dude, we gave you options. It's like Square's not gonna do the honeybee scene, but Square was like, nah, we gave you 3 dresses, so enjoy. Stand up, cast your fear aside. Stand up, bare your soul with pride. Also, Andrea, one of the best characters introduced. Oh yeah, it's also in a suit. I did have her mod disabled for this one because I really love her dress. And I love Cloud's reaction to it.
Welcome to the honeybee.
Look at him man standing. That's gonna change pretty soon.
You seek my approval, do you?
Dude, Cloud had an awakening in this scene, and I don't care who
But
thinks
those who
otherwise.
crave my favor must
He's
first
just
prove that
he
they
was
know how to
he was by shook. like in chapter 13, Andrea asked him, "Did you find what you were looking for?" And Cloud was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Never lose it." And I'm like, and I think it's supposed to be like, "Yeah, I found Tifa," but it's like, no, I found my inner gay, and it ain't leaving anytime soon. I had a boyfriend in a long time ago, even though I think that was underage. I'm pretty sure that was underage, but that was 7 years ago.
Think you can follow my lead?
God, I'm so jealous of you guys to be able to see this scene. I love how he doesn't do his butt wiggle. Time to get a perfect in this. Since I can't see the dance, might as well get something out of it. I already got Andrea's earrings though. I love this scene so much. I love you, Cloud. Why are you not real? Dang it, that was a bad. Why are you not a real human being? This man's humping the ground and I'm for it. Freaking Jungkook up in here. I've seen this scene so many times. Man, you think Zach taught Cloud how to dance? You ever think that randomly? It's like, Zach clearly taught him how to squat. Okay, so one bad, I think. Or one good.
Nice moves! I love it!
Okay, with that, I think I'll end this video of me rambling about Final Fantasy VII. If you made it through this entire video, I don't even know what this video is. It's just me rambling about this game.
Yes. Yes, I will transform you into a vision of beauty.
Cloud in a
Now,
suit
without
is
further
already
ado,
a vision
let
of
us
beauty.
begin.
Excuse me. Though there's not gonna be a lot of transformation happening because of the mod. Nail polish over the gloves. Strong choice.
She was born for this.
I love Andrea so much. Aerith is so into it. I love her. Mom, I love her. Can I keep her? I like how he stops man standing. He's like, he really, you can tell, Cloud is really into it, man. This is a man who has been awakened. He's like, shit, everyone's looking at me. He feels pretty, and he just does not want to admit it. Like, Cloud, please. God, I needed, the thing that would have made this better is if Jessie was there. See, he's so into it. He does the twirls, he even does the legs, and I'm like, this man is into it.
True beauty is an expression of the heart. A thing without shame. to which notions of gender don't apply.
This is why Andrea's the best character in the remake. And look, he even bows. Like, he's so into it. You cannot convince me otherwise. Cloud is so gay.
Today blew my mind.
Bisexual, at least. He radiates bi energy.
How much did you drink tonight? I can't help it. It was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Was it planned from
Now
the
that
start?
was a show. Did you see their look of
I
surprise?
love Cloud in a suit just walking proper.
Cloud? Yoo-hoo, Cloud. Hello?
Eric
Eric
to Cloud,
come in. Eric to Cloud, come in.
God.
Time to go home and get some sleep.
Please don't. Not a word.
Not even one.
I love the earrings in this mod. As in
you're
with
so
this mod.
pretty.
Andrea's earrings with this mod is amazing. Okay, let me just... Well, I guess I don't need to save it. So thank you. Thank you for watching whatever the flip this video was, because I don't know what it is. I just wanted to ramble about Final Fantasy VII Remake, and here we are. Leave a like and subscribe for more, because I'm probably gonna come up with these sporadically, honestly. The next one's probably gonna be either about Persona 5 or Final Fantasy X, depending on what I finish first. I mean, Persona 5 Royal, as in my 5th playthrough of it. I've sunk 500 hours into that game, and I am only a little bit ashamed to admit that. I've sunk 500 hours into that game, and 400 hours into the original. So I'm only moderately ashamed to admit that. So yeah, I sunk 100 hours into Final Fantasy VII Remake on my PS4, and now this is an extra. How many hours is this an extra of? Extra 19 hours, almost 20. So I have a problem. So yeah, thank you for watching me play through this game. Let me just hide that real quick. Thank you for watching this video. It was very random, and if you wanted to hear someone randomly talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake, you're welcome. Thank you for watching. It really means a lot. This video is actually really fun to make because I don't get to talk a lot about stuff I love with people I know, because none of them are really into video games, and I'm a girl in a very sexist country, and it's very rare to meet people who've played as many JRPGs as I have, or play JRPGs at all actually, and are as passionate about them as I am, enough that I can ramble to them about it. I only know like 2 people. One was a classmate who randomly I used to talk to for hours about JRPGs. But not about the story of them, just like about the games we've played and him recommending me stuff. And another girl from college who has played all of Kingdom Hearts and stuff, but I'm not that close to, so I'm not comfortable rambling about Kingdom Hearts to them. So the next video of me rambling is going to be about either Persona 5 Royal, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, or Final Fantasy 15. It's probably only going to be about those 5 games. I'd be surprised if I rambled about Danganronpa. Probably a 10-minute Twabby rambling and a rant about how Square Enix didn't promote it properly. But yeah. Thank you for watching. If you did, it really means a lot. It really means a lot. You do not understand. This is literally me just being myself and hopefully not being annoying. I'm probably being annoying, but it's fine. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, thank you. Bye.